Well, good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Scott Mooney coming to you live from Scott Mooney YouTube Sports Talk. I want to thank all my loyal viewers for being with me here this morning. I got to take a few minutes and chime in. The Houston Rockets beat the Golden State Warriors in Game 5 of the NBA Western Conference Finals, but it came with a price. Chris Paul suffered a hamstring injury late in the game. Now the question is, he is questionable. Will he be ready for Game 6? Only time will tell that. But I'm going to tell you something. Houston won this game, and I don't know how they did it. Eric Gordon, 24 points, 4 rebounds. The leading scorer for the game, he came off the bench. Chris Paul, 20 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. He did what he had to do. James Harden, 19 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. But listen to these other numbers. Harden, he was a perfect 9 for 9 from the free throw line. He was 5 of 21 from the field. He was 0 for 11 from three-point land. You can't do that all the time against the Golden State Warriors. I don't care who you are. I mean, the Rockets, these are the two top offenses in the NBA, in the league, and they're playing defensive basketball. I'll give them that. The defense has stepped up this time. But I'm going to tell you something. Is there cause for concern for Houston? Yes. Chris Paul is questionable because of a hamstring injury. Will he be ready to go? We don't know. But Houston coach Mike D'Antoni said after the game, Chris Paul was discouraged. He was sitting in the locker room. He wanted to be out there. His spirits were not up. However, but he said, we'll wait and see tomorrow. We'll wait and see what happens tomorrow. But I'm going to tell you, he better be, we're going to hope and pray he's ready. But hopefully everything will be well with him. I mean, and Chris Paul did not talk to reporters. He didn't speak to reporters after the game. He was so depressed. And I can understand that. One, to be out on the court when you go up 3-2 with a chance to put it away in Game 6 on Saturday night, I can understand how he feels. A lot of players have been there, done that. But I'm going to tell you something. Houston, you better be ready for a battle in Game 6 against Golden State. Because the game is at Oracle out in Oakland. And I'm going to tell you, that's not a fun place to play. You actually split 2 contests there, and you were lucky to get that split. And I'm going to just be honest with you. But if you listen to these numbers from Golden State last night, Kevin Durant, 29 points, 4 rebounds. Steph Curry, 22.7 rebounds, 6 assists. Klay Thompson, 23 points, 4 rebounds. Draymond Green, he only had 12 points, but he had a double-double with 15 rebounds. Is there cause for concern for Golden State? Yes. And listen, and did you hear this statement from Coach Steve Kerr that said, we're in a great position. I know it may sound crazy. It sounded crazy after game 5 because Golden State did everything. They did everything they could. I mean, Steph Curry even had a chance to do a shimmy right in front of Kevin Durant. Now, I'm going to tell you something. That's a cause for concern. Golden State doesn't forget things like that. And I got a bad feeling in Game 6, with Game 6 in NorCal out in Oakland, Golden State's just going to shove it down their throat. I can tell you right now. Do I want to see Houston put it away in Game 6? Yes. Do you think it's going to happen? No way. Because Golden State has not forgotten. They're not going to forget what Chris Paul did. And I got a strange feeling Golden State's going to shove it down their throat. I hope I'm wrong, but I got to call it the way I see it. With what I saw in Game 5, is there cause for concern? Yes. If Houston is minus Chris Paul, that means James Harden is really, really going to have to step up. And I mean, James, you got to get at least 30 to 35. You cannot go 0 for 11 from the three-point lane. And you got to do better than 5 of 21 from the field. That's not going to win a ball game. I don't care who you are. And also, this is what Houston needs to do in Game 6. They've got to get Draymond Green. They got to get Klay Thompson or even Kevin Durant into foul trouble. If you get one of those 3 into foul trouble, they got a shot. But I'm going to tell you right now, Chris Paul he's got to recover now. Or this is going to be a very long Game 6 for Houston. Now, I'll grant you, Golden State has been minus Andrew Iguodala because of injury. He's injured himself. However, if Chris Paul is out and Andrew Iguodala is out, we have an even series going into Game 6. And Game 6 on Saturday night is going to be something worth thinking about. And now, the question, and also too, Chris Paul's status is still uncertain for Game 6, so keep that in mind. Now here's the question. Does Golden State force a Game 7 in Houston? Only time will tell that. But I'm going to tell you, folks, is going to get crazy. The last two games, last night's game was a defensive struggle. And these are supposed to be the two high-powered, top-scoring offenses in the NBA. We didn't see it last night, and that's all there is to it. What can the Rockets do if they don't have Chris Paul? Eric Gordon can step up. Trevor Ariza, he has to step up. Clint Capella, he's got to really step up. I mean, James Harden, he's only scored 19 points but went over 11 from the three-point line. Trevor Ariza, PJ Tucker, and Clint Capella are going to have to step up. Eric Gordon, it's pretty bad when one of your bench guys is the leading scorer for the game. Eric Gordon came off 24 points off the bench. Your starters can't do better than that. You're going to, and I'm going to tell you right now, if Houston plays like this in Game 6 out in Oakland, Golden State's going to run them right out of the building. That's all there is to it. You can say what you want, but the bottom line is, I got a strange feeling we're going to be having a Game 7 in Houston if these numbers hold up like what I saw last night. Now, Game 6 is tomorrow night, and anything can happen, and it usually does. But now, the numbers I write down, I don't take this as gospel. I use this as a guide to kind of give you folks an idea where things could go. I know I'm not a guy that makes predictions. I'm not perfect, and I admit. But if this is any indication of Game 5 and what I saw last night with James Harden 0 for 11 from three-point line and your top scorer coming off the bench, one of your bench guys being the top scorer, I got a strange feeling in Game 6, Golden State's going to run Houston right out of their gym. Or should I say, right out of the building. And maybe up to Los Angeles, maybe across the bay over into San Francisco, the way it looks right now. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. I want to thank all of you for taking the time with me this morning. My name is Scott Manning. If you see my pretty, just type my name down, look for my pretty face, and you'll see please subscribe to my channel, and you will see all the sports videos that I have done so far. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. I want to thank you guys. You have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Take care, and have a great day.